Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing A New Beginning. So last time, we made it to the rig after Faye's little coup d'etat, and we, as Bent, basically stole the presentation and probably won funding. And then as Faye, we discovered that there is going to be an attack on the rig. Maybe? And it's hinted at that the funding might have been pulled, which, if taken with the attack, I think what's actually gonna happen is that the attack is gonna kill the backers, preventing funding entirely. But let us continue and get right into it, where Ben and his son are gonna confront each other. I will also say the fact that I can actually jump straight into a game, or the game, is actually pretty nice.
There's nothing in there. No lost files. Nothing. Only what's been there already on first sight.
Huh.
Bent, would you please close the door to our private quarters? I don't think you have any business in here.
Of course I have business in here. It was my bedroom once.
Right, but all your belongings were removed after you'd left. I oversaw that myself. And now, close the door please, or I'll really make a fuss.
Ugh.
The intercom system for communication on the rig. Continental calls can only be made from the radio room. The values of the blue-green algae decreased over the past few months. But why?
Huh. I wonder if there's something wrong with the strain of algae they're using. Again, they should be actively breeding the algae strains to make more effective ones. Granted, I will say this 100 times over, when dealing with something like algae, when in a power creation sense, genetic engineering might be your best bet, but it's more complicated than it sounds. You really need to understand the genome of whatever you're editing, and that's way more difficult than it is said.
I would appreciate it if you stopped doing this. I'm waiting for an important call.
From whom?
I don't think that's any of your business.
I think his son is a little upset. Interesting that we can take his shit. That's interesting.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to show you up.
If you're looking for Lissa, she's in the office lab. I'm sure you can find the way on your own.
The algae you presented was bottom of the barrel. I think I deserve an explanation.
You are wrong. The sample was from one of our most powerful cultures.
I don't believe you. When I was still here, the algae could do much better than that.
I think you are fooling yourself. The algae really wasn't that much stronger in the past.
But it was stronger, and it would have convinced the investors without any effort on my part.
If you say so.
Again, what's wrong with the algae?
Let's see. No one is interested in it. We can't find a selling market. Research is insanely expensive, and no one wants to pay for it anymore.
But we do have a potential investor now.
Only as long as your scam is not exposed.
It won't be exposed if you tell me where the real algae is.
The real algae? I see. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just want to know what happened to my algae.
That's exactly the problem. It's not your algae anymore. Your son is responsible for your life's work now. It doesn't matter if anybody here likes it or not. You're out of the picture.
What the fuck?
Are you still angry with me?
Of course I am. If you hadn't cared more about the planet than about your own family, we might still be one.
Maida never told me that she was ill.
How could she? You were never there. You didn't see the nosebleeds when they began. You didn't catch her when she fainted. You didn't even take her to the hospital when it was already too late.
If she'd only told me.
But she didn't, because she thought you'd notice it someday. Well, no such luck.
Oh. Okay, look. Don't ever, and this is any situation, but don't ever expect someone to notice something. Please say something. It could be even something small. Like, you're having a bad day. Don't expect someone to notice that. Just say something. Be polite, but please say something.
Duva, I'm sorry.
Good to know. Anything else?
So, how's life as the head of research on Atlas 11?
How do you think it is? It makes me sick. I still can't believe that I wanted to be like you once.
You have a lot of responsibility now. The future of the world depends on you and your research.
The future of the world is not my future. I don't want to end up like you, Father. I want to have a life, a family, but I'm stuck here instead.
Do you really hate your life this much?
Well, c'est la vie. That's how it is.
See you later.
Jeez. I get he's upset, but come on.
A few lab coats and 2 pairs of jeans. Nothing of interest. Lissa's old washing machine. Still up and running.
Ooh.
The terminal in the corner over there can be used to operate the door to the airlock.
Okay, hold that thought for a second. I want to check out the rest of the area.
It's a bit loose. Why doesn't anybody see to it the thing doesn't fall to pieces? There. Much better. My old do-it-yourself antenna. Who would have thought that thing still existed?
Pretty sure that's in Russian. From most dialogue options, I'm pretty sure that's look and that's open.
Even if I had the key for the door, I don't think I would find anything useful behind it. The pressure hosing for the lock runs behind it.
Okay. Whoa. This place is cool.
Just like I thought. Locked.
Huh.
The pump regulates the air pressure in the lab, and it works best if left alone.
AKA, don't touch it. Oh, the bureau. Interesting. Do we have a map that we can move from one area to another?
Huh. Boo.
No one has tried to startle me that incompetently in the last 2 years. Hello, Bent. It's good to see you.
I thought I'd drop by to see if everything is well.
Uh-huh.
What? Isn't an old retiree allowed to visit his former colleagues?
Of course he is. But I know you well enough to know that this is not the only reason. But maybe you'll prove me wrong.
What happened to the algae?
What are you talking about?
I saw the presentation for the investors. The algae you presented was terribly weak.
Oh, Ben, you are exaggerating.
Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was?
I can understand how you feel, but please stay out of this.
But
Trust me, it's better this way.
you say it's not my responsibility anymore. Do you know how you sound?
No, Bent. How do I sound?
Like my shrink.
How fitting. Dr. Lissa Hinrichs, official shrink for the Svensson family. Yeah, that has a ring of truth to it.
It's true, I'm not responsible for the research anymore, but I helped to build this whole project. I deserve an answer.
If you were at the presentation, you already know the answer. We don't have any money left. That means no new instruments, no repairs, no qualified experts. And if the research gets worse, we get fewer investors. A vicious circle.
What does money have to do with the decrease in algae power?
We work under a lot of pressure and under horrible conditions. In a situation like that, mistakes happen, and the algae suffers from it.
Lissa, what's going on here? You are keeping something from me.
Bent, please. We've already discussed this. The current situation is no one's fault. We've just fallen on hard times.
I'll find out what's going on.
Please, don't. I'm just worried about you.
Let's talk about something else.
I'd prefer that, yes.
Duva hates me,
I know. He still blames you for Meta's death.
and he's right,
She was sick, Bent, and she didn't tell you.
because she knew I would never give up my work for her.
Quite the opposite. You would have given up everything for her, and she didn't want to be responsible for that. The tendency for self-sacrifice must be a family trait.
How is Duva?
Ask him yourself.
Whenever I try to talk to him, all he does is rant.
Oh, don't listen to that. I think he's much better than he wants people to know.
He hates life on the oil rig.
If he really hated it, he would be long gone. Don't worry. He's doing okay.
I can see you are busy. Do you want to continue our conversation later?
The only important thing is that we do continue it. Why don't we meet in the kitchen later and cook together? In about 2 hours when my shift ends?
Sure. Great idea.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
It's good to know that he actually has some good friends.
This lab coat looks familiar. Ha! I knew it. It's my old lab coat. I didn't think you'd keep it.
Are you getting sentimental? Duva is wearing it sometimes when he's cleaning up.
Sorry about that. I missed a small piece of dialogue. I didn't think she'd cut in. I thought I could just close the locker.
Search done. The locker is empty.
Just keeping things scared.
Is the intercom still working?
Yes, but you still can't make a continental call. Who do you want to call?
You'll see.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, Alyssa.
It's not me! It's Bent!
Oh, Dr. Svensson. Good to hear you. What can I do for you?
Is there a message for me?
Nope, nothing. Do you expect a call?
No, I just thought people had heard of my return.
Oh, trust me, they did. And partly because of me.
I thought as much. Call the office lab if something comes in.
Sure. Anything else?
I want you to page someone.
Who?
Dora, my son, Bonnie.
Page the doc.
Was there an accident?
No,
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling out my options.
That's interesting. Barney's intern collapsed from too much work and has to be treated. That's why the doc doesn't have time right now.
I got it. Thanks.
Anything else?
Page my son.
And what do you want me to tell him?
Tell him to come to the engine room.
Yes, sir.
Why do you send him to the engine room?
Well,
I'm back.
so?
He said that if a worker wanted to know something, he should come to him and not the other way around.
Duva doesn't seem to like to touch base with the workers.
You didn't either 2 years ago.
I was playing cards with Jacob and the boys once a week.
Jacob hasn't been working here for 7 years.
Oh,
Anything else?
The radio room?
tell him he should come to the radio room.
The radio room. Why?
Because you have a message for him?
I do.
Yes. Tell him
He doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have a wife.
don't tell him anything. Just tell him to get there.
No, that will sound implausible.
Fine. Then tell him his girlfriend is calling.
Sir, yes, sir.
Are you trying to find out more about his private life?
Well, he doesn't tell me anything.
Oh dear.
Your son just laughed and hung up.
Fine. Thanks.
Oh,
His wife is waiting for him to call back.
I'll tell him. Hear you later.
His wife? Don't you think he would have told you if he'd gotten married?
no.
Your son isn't married, Dr. Svensson.
Now I know.
Is there anything else you want?
Oh, don't tell him anything.
So you don't want me to page him?
No, I'll get back to you later.
Okay, bye.
Let us page Bentley?
Barney speaking.
It's me, Bent.
Oh, Bonnie?
Perfect timing, old warhorse. I wanted to know how long you're going to stay with us.
I don't know yet.
No problem. But notify me on time so I can organize transport and accommodation on land. You just tell me where you want to go, and it will be done.
Thanks, Barney. I just felt like chatting a bit. We haven't seen each other in a long time, after all.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm really busy with the investors right now. But as soon as I'm done here and the last suit has left the rig, I'll come over to you. That sound like an idea?
That sounds like a great idea.
Good.
Any news on the investors?
They still have a hard time believing what you showed them. And to be quite honest, so do I. Honestly, it couldn't have been the algae alone that did that, could it?
No, of course not.
What were you thinking?
I didn't have a choice. Imdes wants to buy the algae and destroy it, and his plan would have worked if he hadn't tampered with the presentation.
But the deceit will be exposed and then no one will trust us with their money anymore.
The investors probably won't. But we're just buying time right now. The committee in Oslo is what's important, and that's why I'm here.
I'm sorry, Ben, but I don't follow.
That's all right, as long as you still trust me. And, don't tell Faye about my little stunt, please.
So you do feel guilty?
Let's just say she thinks the world of us, and I don't want to disappoint her.
You've really made a mess of things, haven't you?
I know. Can we talk about something else, please? So long.
Okay. See you later.
I don't think the return trip's gonna be interesting, seeing as he doesn't even have an idea.
The microscope was my last acquisition before I had to hand over clinical research management to Duva.
Rip? Those microscopes are dope.
A23G, A36G, C17F. The number of different samples is huge. I have to know exactly what I'm looking for.
That is understandable.
Don't forget to drink water.
I know.
Kind of just sound like a parent. Because we are.
First, I need a clue as to what I'm looking for.
Okay.
It's empty already. Samples that have to be tested go in here. I have to put something in the test tube behind the lid first. I can use this instrument to determine the chemical composition of different substances. I only have to put the material to be tested in the test tube behind that lid, and then I can start the process. The electronic system Lissa and I developed will do the rest.
Interesting. Okay. So I do wonder if, in breeding samples,
Yes?
that, they bred an algae with decreased capacity to produce hydrogen, but then why wouldn't they terminate those samples and continue trying to breed one that has an increased chance or efficiency? That's what I don't get.
About the algae. Let's talk.
I'd prefer that.
So long.
See you later.
Unless something happened and the samples are contaminated.
Just like.
I think we have to close one so we can open another.
Just like I.
No, actually. It would also be useful to get him out. What do we even have? Oven mitt, pointer, knife, lab coat.
I have to find out what happened to the algae first.
Okay. That doesn't give us much to go with, does it? Is there anything left?
I won't cut my old lab coat to pieces without a good reason. It holds too many memories. I wouldn't know how. I am a... That doesn't make any sense. I don't think there... That'd be a... I wouldn't... I prefer a good solid... I wonder if this will work as well as the bottle opener. Let's just try it.
A dip net? The fuck is that supposed to be? Well, time to use this on random items.
Some things just...
Don't belong together.
Something.
Can we wash it?
The machine says that Duva is responsible for the laundry today. My name isn't mentioned anywhere.
I don't think there's gonna be anything here. So... I think our best bet at the moment is head back to the labs. But that doesn't leave us much, does it?
A20, the number of... I have to know...
Exactly what we're looking for. Unfortunately, that's a little harder said than done.
First, I need a clue as...
Well, easier said than done. Call radio room. Kitchen living?
Yes, Ben Svensson speaking.
Hello, Duva. It's me.
Please don't keep the line busy, Father. I'm expecting an important call.
I just wanted to... So he doesn't listen to me, too.
Your son is a bit complicated. What was he like in puberty, I wonder?
I don't know.
Is there anything else?
Speaking?
Is there a message for me now?
No, nothing yet.
That's...
Okay.
Let's check.
What's this? One of my old algae samples. What's it doing here?
Okay, interesting. Sniff?
Ah, the smell. And each place in the lab smells differently. These smells bring back some great memories. Dr. Ben Svensson, Chief of Research. Oh well. The knife is sharp enough to cut through my callus. I think that says it all. I built this dip net myself. It's barely legible, but there's something written in my hand. D54H. D54. That's the Delta algae, our most powerful culture. I just don't understand why Duva didn't present it earlier today. D54H. Where is the Delta algae? Nothing. That's weird.
Something happened to it. I wonder if it has... I have a few theories. I wonder if either A, the algae ran into a problem and terminated itself, B, it was accidentally terminated due to sensitivities in either temperature or living conditions, or something happened that it, or something else happened. I don't even know.
Let's see. Where is the file for D54H? A, B, D, 32, B15, and here's A again. What a mess. Huh. Looks like this will take longer than I thought.
At least we're making some progress. It's not bad.
I searched the whole cabinet 3 times and still no sign of D54H. So where the devil is it?
Interesting.
The Petri dish holds a dead, dried up algae. I don't need a mass spectral analysis to know what happened.
Can we see it under the microscope at least?
I don't need a microscope to see that it's completely dried out.
Even if it's completely dried out, you should be able to see smaller particles that could give you a hint to why it's dried out, or even if something else was happening.
Lissa?
Yes?
Have you seen the Delta algae file? What?
You haven't been here for 10 minutes and already you're going through the paperwork.
Do you have the file or not?
No, and I suggest you stop searching for it. Just trust me. It's for your own good.
About... Let's... So long.
See you later.
Is the algae producing toxic chemicals? Because that would be a reason why it might be terminated.
The usual. White lab coats, blue jeans, and golden towels? Who do those belong to? Doesn't work.
I'll have to turn
I
it off
should pump
first.
the water out first. Water pumped out. Ready to unload. Is that towel really golden? How tacky. Hotel La Comte du Roy, Barcelona. 5 stars. Good grief. How did this get here? No one here can afford to stay at a 5-star hotel. A few lab coat, nothing of... This is...
Hold on. I think someone is spending money. Hence why the research ran out.
Smells freshly laundered, which is also why it's still dripping wet. A golden towel with a name embroidered on it. Good grief. How did this get here? No one here can afford to stay.
New dialogue options?
Duva,
What?
Where is the file on the Delta algae?
It should be in the cabinet. If it isn't, I have no idea.
And what happened to the Delta algae itself?
I guess that's in the file. Too bad it's gone missing.
I don't understand. Where did you get the money for such an expensive hotel?
That's none of your damn business.
I thought you didn't have any money. And yet you are traveling to a 5-star hotel in Barcelona?
That's my private life, do you hear me? It's no concern of yours. So why don't you get lost and never come back? I told you! Bugger off!
Calm down. I just want to ask you a question.
Ask. And then you'd better spend the rest of your days somewhere else. I can't stand it when someone noses around in my personal life.
See you later. Smells freshly, which is... I wouldn't know. I am a scientist.
Not a data
That doesn't
analyst.
make it... Some things.
Actually, can we
I
scrape?
wouldn't know how. That doesn't...
There is still a way, in theory, to save dried up algae.
The values of the blue-green algae decreased over the past few months. But why?
Granted, it's not a guarantee, because I'm not actually sure how algae works. But if it can go into a hibernation state while dried, then in theory, you could rehydrate it. And I don't see why you couldn't.
Lissa?
Yes?
Sol...
See you.
She's not going to be helpful.
My life might have become a silly science fiction story, but that still wouldn't work. That doesn't make... I prefer a good solid...
Then where do I go from here?
D54... Where is...
Nothing in
Nothing.
there. Oh, that's... Test tube.
Samples that have to be tested go in here.
It's already empty though. Actually, maybe we can ask Lissa about this stuff?
I found a dried out sample in its pocket.
Please, Bent, put it away before someone gets hurt.
What the fuck is going on?
What's this towel doing here?
It belongs to Duva.
He really stayed at a 5-star hotel? No normal person can afford that.
Bent? If you want to know something about your son, ask him yourself.
And if he doesn't tell me anything?
Then maybe it's none of your business.
Hold up, what the fuck is going on?
Can you show that to me later? I still have some... Can you show that to me?
Those two aren't helping.
Hey,
I want...
who?
Page.
Paige Barney.
Hey, why don't you call him your...
You're right. Would be the...
Anything else?
Oh,
All right.
Son's not gonna do anything. Kitchen living, that's just our son.
Barney speaking.
it's me again.
Hey, what can I do for you this time?
About my return trip.
Oh.
Please make a reservation at a hotel for me.
I take it you want to go to the conference Faye mentioned. I can recommend the Grand Welcome Inn in downtown Oslo, or the Garden City Hotel near the Botanical Garden.
Oh.
Please make a reservation at the Hotel Le Comte du Roy in Barcelona.
Are you sure about that?
Of course, I have a secret weakness for decadent 5-star hotels.
That's not what I meant. The Du Roy is a very special hotel.
Is it a brothel?
No. It specializes in male guests, but it's not a brothel. Let's just say that most workers on this rig won't like it there.
But Duva liked it there.
I don't want to get involved in this. Have Duva explain it to you, or find out for yourself. Can I help you with anything else?
Interesting.
What about that hotel?
It's a perfectly normal hotel with a distinctive target group. And neither I nor you or Lissa or the doc belong to it. But Duva does.
About... I want you to make an appointment for us at Energy Oslo
For what day and reason?
for tomorrow and tell them we want to show them Svensson's blue-green algae.
Wait a second. Okay. Is that all?
Oh,
As you like.
so long.
Okay.
Interesting. Now we talk to Duva again? This rabbit hole goes a lot fucking deeper.
Duva,
What?
see you.
What the fuck?
I don't understand. Where did you get
That's none of your damn business.
I thought you didn't have any money. And yet,
That's my. So what? I never.
So same song and dance. Can I actually go in his room now?
This door will remain closed.
I have to find out. There's nothing in, only what's been there all.
On first sight, There's nothing... Hold on. Can we do anything with this?
My old do-it-yourself antenna. Who would have thought that thing still existed?
This is getting weirder and weirder by the minute. Okay, we need to figure out how to get Duva out of the room, and the only way I can do that is with the intercom.
Hey ho, what can I do for you?
I want you to pay.
Who?
Page.
And what do you want me to...
Tell me you should come to the radio room, office lab.
Tell him to come to the office lab.
All right.
Why do you page him when he's in the next room?
Dr. Svensson? He said he's on his noon break and he sees no reason to interrupt it. But you might be glad to hear that he's in the room next door. Why don't you just go over to him?
Understood. Thank you.
See? I'm not alone with my opinion.
Yes, right. I know.
Can I do anything else for you?
That's not.
Just call me if you change it later.
Oh, hold on. Wait. That actually might work.
I want.
Who?
Page.
And
Tell.
He forgot a money card at the hotel in Barcelona. His friend
called.
all right.
How did you find out Duva is gay? Oh, Ben, don't look at me like that. You two can't even agree on the weather. Why would he tell you about his sexual orientation?
But I would have been fine with it. Do I really know nothing about my own son?
Oh, he's on his way. What do you want me to tell him when he gets here?
Tell him his father misses him.
Oh, okay. I hope he won't get angry.
Oh, but he will.
Okay, that deals with one problem. Huh, go figure. Oh. I understand what that hotel is for. Interesting.
The only thing this got me is a bad conscience.
A showroom?
I don't like to do this, but I don't have a choice. Aha, if that isn't the lost file. That's strange. The data collection ended on February 20th this year. They either recorded later values somewhere else, or they abandoned research on the D45H project. That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would they discard our best algae?
Again, I'm thinking the algae is either producing other chemicals or something. But also, one sec.
What happened on February 20th? Why did you stop working on the Delta algae?
Bent, you don't want to know.
2 years ago, I almost worked myself to death on the Delta algae culture. Of course I want to know.
There was an accident.
An accident?
Yes, a fire broke out in the algae station. It destroyed the whole culture.
What about the samples? You did take samples before it happened, didn't you?
No, there was a mistake. I thought Duva was responsible for taking samples that day, and he thought I was. It was a stupid misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Where are you going?
I don't want to imply anything, but something's wrong here, and I won't rest until I know exactly what it is.
Why don't you listen to me? It was an accident.
Yeah, something gives me the impression it wasn't, though. And that is the most concerning part.
Sadi, come in, please. Ben says the investors are convinced. You must have been wrong.
No, Faye. I wasn't wrong. The algae is too weak. It won't save the world.
But it even convinced the investors.
You didn't see what I saw, Faye. I can't believe in it anymore. We made a really big mistake.
Well, the thing is, they went back, what was it, 100 years to 2050 or something like that? If they release the algae in the ocean in multiple places, the thing is, oh no, it only produces hydrogen. Oh, you would fuck up the atmosphere even more. Okay, never mind. Fuck. The only thing you could do is, like, go back in time to that point and stop producing the algae en masse in generators to produce electricity, and from there you'd actually have to create air cleaners and filters, and you'd have to vent the toxic gas from the atmosphere into containers or something. Basically, you're trying to pull it out of the oxygen as much as possible. You might not be able to prevent the future, but if you can slow it down, that's might be enough, depending on how much you're slowing it down, to eventually be able to reverse it or even mitigate any damages. But that doesn't prevent or stop the cataclysmic events from happening, which is what they're doing, or trying to do at least.
What happened, Sadi? I hardly recognize you.
What do you think happened? I'm stuck in a time I don't understand. My friends are dead, and I'm alone. I have a lot of time to think.
Why are you coughing so much?
No idea. It's been getting worse for days now. But it's okay. Everybody dies sooner or later.
Oh, God, don't say something like that. Get your medikit and do a scan. Maybe you just have a cold.
Maybe.
What do you mean? We made a mistake?
I'm talking about the Phoenix Plan.
But the Phoenix Plan is great. We're saving the world from doom.
Delvin says you killed a survivor in San Francisco.
That was Salvador.
And you stormed a building in Oslo. You took hostages.
I had to. I had to make them listen to us.
Wherever we go, Faye, we bring suffering. Or was there anything you achieved without using violence?
I convinced Ben to help me.
We kind of used violence there too.
Why do you doubt our algae?
Because it isn't our algae. I found some articles in an archive. Norwegian algae research discontinued. Millions spent on useless research. Ben Svensson's algae was so weak even scientists didn't believe in it anymore.
But I don't understand. Ben Svensson. The Svensson. I even met Barney. And the doctor. They all believe in Bent and his research.
Accept it, Faye. Bent Svensson is a failure. Don't get his hopes up.
Something something is wrong with this broadcast. That, and I think the algae the world and scientists don't believe in isn't the algae Ben was actually working on, but a different strain. Someone must have sabotaged it.
That's not making any sense. You must be wrong.
Faye, please. You must listen to me. Since we went on this mission, we've only brought death to the people. It's like a curse. Everybody dies. Stop believing in the algae and get away from the rig, or Ben Svensson will die.
Sadi, please. If you are my friend, you have to trust me. The algae is powerful enough, and Ben Svensson is our savior.
And he will die too.
Sadi?
We are lost.
Sadi? Sadi! Oh no! What's wrong now?
There's something more to this, and I don't know what. You bastards. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Still closed?
No, it does due to no problem.
I wonder if this place is open yet. Oh, that door on the top is open.
Locked. But I don't.
What do you want?
Bye.
Yeah.
It's not sent.
I can't believe we blew up the fucking microwave. Anything new he has to say?
I thought I sent you to your cabin.
Well,
I'm just
At least canonically, it makes sense.
the watchdog is gone, but now the door is locked. Today's not my day.
And that kind of makes sense, to be fair. Oh, look at this.
The different stations on the oil rig are assigned different keys. Number 1, lab. Number 2, archive, and so on.
Actually, that's actually pretty efficient. There's nothing else, it seems, at least in here.
That's an instruction for the radio operator. A certain Eirik Harkonnen is to report to the storage depot immediately. I could write another name on it, but which one? I don't know anybody here. The number... I think that... And I still remember how...
Oh,
I
wait.
think this is one of those fax machines Augie showed me, and I still remember how to use it.
Can we use it then? We need a way to...
Oh no! The antenna cable got loose!
Ah, fresh sea air. Isn't it wonderful?
You get used to it after a while.
Let me tell you, enjoy it while you still can. As of tomorrow, you'll be a long way from here, a made man. In Rio or New York. Personally, I prefer Casablanca.
I don't care as long as I get away from here. I'm sick of risking my life for this Svensson every day. Last week, a machine almost ripped my arm out.
These things happen. But today, you are going to hurt the oil rig right back. Okay, one more time, so you won't forget. The algae must be completely destroyed or my client won't pay.
Do you really want to talk about this out here in the open?
No, of course not. I just have to get rid of something first.
Oh my god, what are these people planning?
Okay. Okay, first things first, let's make sure the radio's working. And then let's find that piece of paper.
Everything seems to be in order. Hello? Sadi? Delvin? Come in, please. This is Faye speaking. It can't be my radio. I hope nothing happened to them. Hello? It can't.
Okay,
I hope.
that's the same option.
Hello, Augie.
Oh, hey, how's it going? What can I do for you, Faye?
See you later.
Yep.
What's with the creepy ass music? I have an idea where the paper might be. Oh. Really? You can look at this guy.
He's having a smoke on the...
But you can't look at the paper. I guess... we have to be here to look at it.
That must be the note the bald man threw away. Hey! It's always the same. I can't be that clumsy.
Okay, we have to hurry. Well, probably not. It's a scripted game, but it's actually nice to treat this a little realistically.
Yikes! It's a used tissue. Kellerman and Partner, attorneys.
You are supposed to rest. Instead, you're climbing up and down the facade.
Once and for all, I'm fine.
Bah, stubborn as a mule.
Excuse me?
I said do whatever you want. Take a look around the oil rig. Climb pipes, jump out of windows. But don't come running to me if you start getting worse.
Not a chance.
That's settled then.
So he could see us. That's interesting. Oh, actually, we need up on the 3rd floor. And let's use...
Where would I want...
No,
I could write in, but which... I don't have to... So far... I don't have to take any notes. So far, I've been pretty good at memorizing things. I could write, but which one?
We know which one.
I don't have to... So far... Certainly not. No, no, and no.
Why? Hold on. Oh, that leads up and down.
Yes?
I have...
Seal?
No.
Does Augie have any help?
Better not. Better not. Nope. I don't think...
Can we fax someone?
Ah, yes. Here it is. Number 5 radio room.
Eirik Harkonnen, report to the storage depot immediately. I repeat, Eirik Harkonnen, proceed to the storage depot immediately.
That's an a certain... I could write a net, but which... Yuck. A used I hope I won't need it. Then I could throw it away again soon.
Okay. How did that... Oh, hold on. Does that mean... He is gone. That
if
was
I want to find the saboteur, I have to get to the workers area. I hope there are signs showing the way.
Okay, so that was the doctor. Okay. Well, now that we got rid of him, let's explore. Might as well, you know?
The presentation takes place in the residential area.
Excuse me?
The presentation. You are one of the investors, aren't you?
No. The presentation has been over for a while now.
Really? Man, time flies.
What are you doing?
Working.
And what?
I'm a welder. I weld.
I don't see you welding anything.
Okay. Yeah, not right now. But that doesn't mean I'm lazy. Quite the opposite. I'm a very eager worker. Passion is the fertile soil on which good work grows. Right now, I'm just not very passionate.
Why aren't you passionate about your work right now?
It's got a lot to do with atmosphere and a productive work environment. If I want to create something, I must be filled with inspiration. I have to feel the energies around me, the passion of creation.
And you don't feel that right now?
No, right now I'm feeling something completely different. I feel melancholy. Streets on a rainy day, broken hearts in the neon light.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound positive.
Well, that's life.
Were you near the heliport earlier?
Oh, damnation.
What's wrong?
For a brief moment I had the urge to work, but now it's gone. Because of you.
Are you unsettled by my questions?
No, not at all. I've been here the whole day. The foreman can confirm that. He made the work schedule. What do you mean, when? It's not something you can plan for or force. You have to wait until the environment feels right, the climate, the creative spirit in the room.
And where does that feeling come from?
If I knew that, I wouldn't just be standing around.
Have fun.
Yeah, all in good time.
God damn. He's basically a depressed fucking hippie.
Hey, leave it on. I can't work without music.
But you aren't working right now.
But I could start any minute.
God. A depressed hippie welder.
Hey, keep away.
Looks like this area is off limits. As long as he's watching me, I'll never get in there.
So we need to distract him.
Yay, it's empty. Looks like the machines will have to make it through the day without me. Locked. 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 Locked.
Good day.
Hello. I have an important question about a worker.
Ask.
Why doesn't the man in the machine room work?
Don't let appearances mislead you. Magnus is one of my best welders. He's just a bit difficult when he has to work alone. But his colleague had the night shift today, so he's packed up already and has gone to the cafeteria to grab a bite to eat.
The welder doesn't like to work alone?
Sometimes he is a mystery to me, too. Why don't you go to the cafeteria and ask his colleague about it? Maybe he knows the secret.
Someone's planned an attack on the oil rig, and one of the workers is going to carry it out.
How do you know that?
I was at the heliport when I overheard a conversation. Some bald guy gave instructions to a worker.
Just a sec, I'm thinking. Did the worker wear an eye patch?
I don't know.
Aha! You just made up that story. You want me to evacuate the oil rig so you can take over here.
No, that's not true.
I'm just kidding. You have to bring me evidence before I believe your story.
I'll be back later.
Don't worry, I'll be right here.
Okay. So, back to the cafeteria, I guess. You know, oh, I was actually right there. A fast travel would be nice. Hold on. That's new.
Hey, get away from my jacket.
Sorry. Someone sewed on a piece of cloth with a name on it. Apollo Langlo.
See, he has the little spitting thing, but other people don't.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm looking for a bald man. Do you know him?
He one of the suits?
I think so.
Don't want anything to do with them types.
So you don't have anything to do with the investors? You haven't even talked to them?
About what? Weather? Bad enough they decide who works and who don't. I'm not gonna play happy people and suck up to them. They better just give us the money and bug it off.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Do you know the welder in the engine room?
Magnus? Sure, he's a wimp, but works like a robot.
Really?
Yeah, I know. The others are complaining all the time, too. Can't work with Magnus. Damned freak. Me? I just say you only gotta know how to take him. You can put dynamite in his ears. He wouldn't have cared.
And why's that?
I know how to party.
Don't you have to work today?
Been working all night. Enough's enough. Just hoping that no Einstein will get no idea to make me do his shift. He won't see tomorrow. I tell you, when I get mad, I'm mad like hell.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a law of physics.
How do you get the welder to work?
I party. That stops him brooding.
Are you telling male jokes?
That too. And me locker is full of party hits. There's some for everyone, even Magnus.
Could you give me the key to your locker?
Lady, me locker's no one's business but mine. You can beg as you want. You'll not get it.
Bye.
Ciao.
What do you want?
Bye.
Yeah.
Our cooks at home wear gloves and masks, so no bacteria can get into the nutrition units during the production process.
Well, we can't get into his coat. Oh, hold on.
I'll strike out Eirik Harkonnen and put in the name Apollo Langlo instead. I wonder if that will work.
Hey, look at me with some good ideas. I get them
I just
occasionally.
have to put the facsimile in the machine, hit the key for the radio room, and that's it.
You didn't have to explain it earlier. Why now?
Apollo Langlo, please proceed to the storage depot. I repeat, Apollo Langlo, please proceed to the storage depot immediately.
I think I have what I wanted.
Alright, I guess we're looting his stuff now? Hell yeah, he's gone. Why would he forget his jacket,
I can make
though?
out a key ring in the pocket. There's only... I'd better take them.
Why wouldn't you just take them to begin with? This game frustrates me sometimes. Keyring. Now which locker? Oh, locker 1.
The back wall is plastered with photos. Photos I don't want to take a closer look at, but this tape looks interesting. The back photos but this... Just like... Only the...
Okay, so not taking the tape.
Doesn't fit.
Oh, you actually have to...
Doesn't.
I'm actually super surprised it is locker 1. I was assuming it'd be locker 2 or 3. I don't even... That's... I don't know, just kind of convenient.
Will that help you to work?
Put the tape in the ghetto blaster, will you? Eureka! That's it! Yeah!
A ghetto blaster.
He seems to like the new music much better.
I've always just called them boom boxes, but...
Something is swimming in that chamber, but I can't make out what it is. Something is, but I... I can't open it as long as water is running through it.
Strap.
This looks like the sleeve of a worker's uniform. There are two initials, M and S.
MS.
Hello? He doesn't hear me.
Well, maybe this is the proof we need?
I found this ripped off sleeve.
I see. So?
The suspect said something about an accident. A machine almost ripped his arm out.
Go on.
Isn't that enough? Someone wants to destroy the algae research and you sit on your arse and twiddle your thumbs.
Ah, that's how the land lies.
But I was talking about it the whole time.
You never mentioned the algae research. That casts a whole new light on the case. Elementary, my dear. An evil energy mogul got scared. Svensson's miracle algae pushes onto the market and threatens to put all the power plants in the world out of business. So what's he gonna do about it? He plants a bomb to destroy the whole research on the algae.
Well, finally. Now you understand.
Oh, come on. You're not serious, are you? The algae may be nice, but it's miles away from convincing anyone.
It did convince the investors.
Because Ben Svensson manipulated the presentation.
He did what?
Uh-oh. Oh, he's in so much fucking trouble.
Now I'm directly above the Delta Algae Station. Let's see how this accident happened.
Okay. Well, we're about at our point. So, make a save. And we can continue in the next one. I'm actually starting to enjoy this a little more. I think now that the story is picking up, I think it's actually a little better. I think what the story has been missing for a while is like that immediate kind of danger and the mystery of it. Because from chapter 1 is kind of the beginning, prologue, sorry, is the prologue. It's fine how it is, I guess. It does its job. But chapter 1 and 2, it doesn't really introduce any element of danger. It basically explains to you the consequences if we failed, rather than anything else. Yeah. It's just not much there that's interesting. Well, it is interesting, don't get me wrong. It's just not as interesting as actually trying to prevent that future from happening. And then when we were playing as Svensson in the helicopter, I don't know what to tell you about that. We played Svensson in a helicopter. We had to sneak around, not get caught. We had to manipulate Faye and Augie. Yeah, that's about it. And then, before we got the Atlas, we did the conference, and basically that just explained what happened after Faye sabotaged the sample to get what she wanted. Like the tape sample. But I mean, other than that being kind of funny, and maybe explaining how Faye got to Bend, it doesn't really explain or like do much. I feel like Atlas is where things are actually starting to pick up. You have the presentation into their secret danger and stuff not going well. Yeah, the mystery of why stuff didn't happen, you could piece it together. But we still don't know exactly how the investors find out, to be fair. So that's going to be interesting. And then the other thing is, what is it about this attack, you know? And what's going on with that? So that's what I'm also interested in, which has me curious. But with that being said, until next time, we're not gonna actually know much. So I hope everyone continues to tune in as the story picks up. But until then, thank you for tuning in to The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.